Welcome to the Accessibility Services at Tyndale University. Accessibility Services is a branch of Tyndale's Center for Academic Excellence, whose primary role is to support students with medical disabilities. This video will walk you through the following: how to register with Accessibility Services, what accommodations are offered, what disabilities are served, how to request accommodations, and we will finish by going over several free resources available to optimize your post-secondary journey. Accessibility Services offers support to provide students with disabilities an equal opportunity to access and demonstrate learning. Academic accommodations are broken up into four main categories: classroom, test and exam, assignment, and other environmental accommodations. Appropriate and reasonable accommodations are based on the functional limitations of a student's disability as outlined in their medical documentation. Please note, all accommodations are developed to meet each student's individual needs, and since disability-related needs manifest differently for each person, each student requires a uniquely tailored accommodation plan. To register with Accessibility Services, you must have one of the following diagnoses confirmed by a certified medical professional: a physical impairment or disability, visual impairment, hearing impairment, acquired brain injury or TBI, speech disabilities, mental health illness, learning disabilities, autism spectrum disorder, and chronic medical conditions. Some, but not all, of the temporary disabilities supported are orthopedic injuries, concussions, episodic mental health conditions, surgery, infections, etc. Documentation completed by a certified medical professional helps to outline possible academic limitations resulting from a disability. For a physical disability or mental health illness, Tyndale's in-house documentation forms, completed by a certified medical professional, are required to register for accommodations. There is one set of forms for temporary disabilities and one set for permanent disabilities. For learning disabilities, ADHD, and autism spectrum disorder, a psychoeducational assessment completed over the age of 18 or completed within the last 5 years is required to register for accommodations. Please note, individual education plans, or IEPs, created in primary or secondary school can be used as temporary documentation to create an interim accommodation plan. However, they are not accepted as permanent documentation. IEPs are not accepted in post-secondary educational institutions as requirements fall under the Human Rights Code and not the Educational Act, which primary and secondary educational institutions fall under. To register with Accessibility Services, you must complete the following 6 steps. Step 1. Contact Accessibility Services. Students are advised to contact Accessibility Services as soon as possible to register for accommodation services and to create an individualized accommodation plan. Step 2. Obtain documentation. Obtain the correct documentation outlined in the previous video section, Required Documentation. Step 3. Submit documentation. Submit documentation to Accessibility Services by email, fax, or mail. Step 4. Book an intake appointment. Meet with the accessibility specialist as soon as documentation is submitted to create an effective accommodation plan. Step 5. Activate accommodation plan. Students registered with Accessibility Services need to activate their accommodations each semester. Students can contact the accessibility specialist before classes begin to renew their existing plan. Step 6. Review accommodations. As students develop learning skills and the demands of courses evolve, it is likely that accommodations will have to be adapted. Students are recommended to meet with the accessibility specialist each semester to review any modifications to their plan. The different kinds of accommodations offered are divided into three main categories. There are in-class accommodations, such as recorder, note taker, assigned seating, FM system use, alternative textbooks, and alternatives to presentations. There are test, quiz, and exam accommodations, such as extra time, use of a computer, use of assistive software, use of memory aid, etc. And lastly, there are assignment accommodations, extensions on assignments. To request accommodations, use the provided email templates to contact professors to request accommodations. Please note, students can only request approved accommodations on their active accommodation plan. The email templates can also be found in the Accessibility Services Welcome Package, which is emailed to all Accessibility Service students upon registration. Alternatively, the templates can also be found online at www.tyndale.ca/accessibility-services/students. There are a wide variety of free resources available for students to optimize the university experience. Organizational software can be used to organize lecture notes, coursework, can help with formatting assignments, and creating study notes. Organization is key to ensuring you not only complete all course requirements, but that they are also completed on time. My Assignment Calculator, through the University of Toronto, Microsoft OneNote, and MindDomo are all free and useful organizational software. Text-to-speech, also referred to as screen reading software, is useful for individuals who process auditory information better than visual information. Text-to-speech not only assists in understanding course material, but it can also be used to assist in editing papers and assignments. Hearing a sentence spoken out loud can help you pick out errors you might not have noticed if reading the sentence in your head. Microsoft Word, Adobe Acrobat Reader, and Natural Reader are some recommended screen reading software. Speech-to-text, also called dictation software, is great for individuals stronger in their verbal expression compared to their written expression, as it allows you to type with your voice. Microsoft Office is completely free to download if you are a registered Tyndale student. Microsoft Word has a built-in dictation feature that is very easy to use. Some additional free dictation software or apps are Google Docs, Google Gboard, and Speech Notes. Here are 3 of Accessibility Services' top tips for success. 1. Connect with Accessibility Services immediately for any disability flare-ups or changes to your medical diagnosis. Do not wait, as most accommodations cannot work retroactively. Number 2. Ensure you connect with the accessibility specialist as soon as possible at the beginning of the semester to activate your accommodations. Do not wait till the middle or second half of the semester to activate accommodations, as this will increase student stress and possibly create additional problems. Number 3. Familiarize yourself with the Tyndale website and Accessibility Services webpage. Save all important documents, such as accommodation information, policy and procedures, resources, forms, and contact information. It is your responsibility to understand student course requirements, to reach out for help from available supports as needed, and to communicate issues in a timely manner to open up a discussion of possible solutions. Knowing where to look for support and general Tyndale information will save you time, reduce stress, and ensure you are taking the proper steps to fulfill student responsibilities. You can reach Accessibility Services through email at accessibilityservice@tyndale.ca, as well as by phone or fax. Information is provided in the description box below. Documentation should be sent by either email as a PDF attachment, faxed, or mailed to the Tyndale University campus,